Cosplay community, we need to have a serious talk. Look, I'm not a drama channel or someone who cares about sending other creators hate who mess up or do certain things, but what I do feel responsible for is ensuring that the cosplay community is an extremely safe place for everyone. Over the past few days, a big-time creator has posted some extremely disturbing videos on multiple fronts. It's not just one thing, there's multiple things that I want to talk about, and these things happened at a convention, which is why I want to talk about it, because I want to make sure that moving forward, we as a community don't do things like this. As I said, this isn't to spread hate to the single person. Hopefully they can see things like this and learn and grow from that, so if they're going to attend spaces in the future, they can realize that these are safe places for a variety of different people, and we want to continue making it that way. Obviously, the first thing to talk about, there was jokes made about SA and, how do I say, I don't want to say the pity situation. There's been videos about SA of a child that were, I don't know if they were made for shock value or what the intent behind it was besides just getting clicks, views, and laughs, but SA is just never funny, never, absolutely never okay to joke about. As I said, these videos are extremely distasteful, and I'm not going to show anything about these videos, but I will explain it shows like some acts of like SA or abuse or whatever it is, and that's just not okay. Going through the process of getting the cosplays, getting people to do it, editing the videos, posting the videos, there has to be something in your brain that clicks and says, yeah, I shouldn't do that. Con should be a safe place for adults, for kids, everybody of the variety to be there and be safe and protect and look out for one another. And not just make videos for the purpose of getting views, even if it has harmful effects. That's just some of the videos that were posted. In that situation, claiming ignorance is not going to be good enough for that, especially if you're making the jokes about SA. So that doesn't fly. So what you can do in that situation is just take accountability, and moving forward, just be careful with what you're posting and just be extremely cautious of the topics that you're doing, because those videos were extremely triggering. Me seeing those, I just... honestly, that's not the only videos that I have issue. Fortunately, those were taken down, but there was another video that was posted around the same time frame that had some extremely transphobic rhetoric in it. And me as a non-binary person, I go to conventions because I want to feel safe. I want to be in a place where I'm not being judged for who I am or what my gender identity is, and these jokes just don't have place there, in my opinion. Comic conventions, anime conventions, the people there, I've literally felt like I've made a community there of just seeing people that, even if you're not like me, you accept me for who I am, and we stick up for one another and we look out for one another, which is one of the reasons that I'm making this video. I hope particularly this creator takes the time to reminisce and reflect on those things and, you know, where can I improve going better? I don't believe someone's just a bad person for life, but these are some bad things to make content about, and hopefully, you know, they can learn from this, and moving forward, if they are going to take part in these conventions, in these spaces, they need to be extremely cognizant of the things that they're doing. This particular creator I haven't ever met before. The only interaction we have, my very first time of going to Dragon Con, I was approached just randomly, kind of just ran up on, and I didn't realize I was being filmed. I was cosplaying Bakugo, and I ended up in a YouTube video that I had no idea. I wasn't asked my socials. I wasn't asked to be recorded, and I took extreme issue with that. I didn't want to make it a bigger issue on the internet, but it's just like, that's the only interaction I have with this person, so I was already kind of guarded in that. But I have several people that I have met at cons that I am extremely friendly with, that I think are just super kind and great people that are associated with this creator. So I hope moving forward, maybe they can have conversations with the creator to make sure, hey, if you are going to be in these safe places, we need to make sure there's certain things just off limit that you don't joke about, even if it's for shock value or views. Certain things just aren't worth it to undermine what the community feels about everything. I mean, those pity videos with a certain pop star, those were disturbing. Those weren't okay. These are actual things that have people who are victims that were involved in this. So joking about it, the apology needs to be directly to them. And us as a cosplay community needs to hold people accountable for that, for these type of things that happen. I don't believe this creator went in with the intent of, let me make fun of SA victims. But at the end of the day, that's the reality of what happened. Moving forward, let's make sure that the jokes, the content, everything that we make as a cosplay community continue to make this a safe place for everyone. Let's also make sure that everyone that's in a certain video is acknowledged that, hey, you're going to be in this video. I've made a lot of videos, some in public, whatever, but I've always asked every single person, do you want to be in my content? It's okay if you don't want to be. You just have to do that. You have to make sure as a community where people have consent over where they're viewed in certain videos and things like that. So, Pete, I don't know you, and I doubt you want to hear what I have to say on anything like this or care about what my opinion is, but I truly do hope that you grow, learn, and reflect from this. And instead of making stuff and then apologizing later, let's have a dynamic approach to what we do and the content that we put out, and that way everyone feels safe with the stuff that you're putting out. And I would hope the same for you. I would hope that you feel safe with the content that other people are putting out about you, and we can just kind of grow from this as a whole community. At the end of the day, we're all just people, and I think that we should just have empathy for one another, and knowing that things that we're making jokes about, if they involve real people, there are actually victims involved, and we should think about that. Listen to the people and friends around. I'll tell a really short story. I had a friend one time when all the Amber Heard audio was going around, the dog stepped on a bee thing. Everyone was making audios about that and everything, so it felt like it was just a trendy and normal thing, and I didn't think about it like that. So before I made a video, I had a friend say, I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should post a video with that audio, regardless of what it is, because that was something impact. That person was genuinely going through a court case and saying something and was made a mockery of. And regardless if it's a trending audio or anything like that, let's just think about it. Let's think about it. Let's have empathy for people that are impacted. Let's have empathy for real life people that are involved. And I think moving forward as a community, we can really take time to learn from each other and learn from these situations and grow as a whole. And I'm so thankful every day for my friends that are there that are just genuinely great, kind, sweet people that think about these things and that have also helped me think about things, and I've helped them think about things. It's important as a community that we do that. Cosplay community, I love you, and like I said, I don't usually talk about stuff on my channel, but I feel very much responsible for safety in this community and for people that are around me to feel safe, and I want people to feel safe around me, and I want other people to learn and grow from certain things too. So I just hope that this creator can learn from the situation and moving forward help people feel safe at conventions, because at the end of the day, that's all we want.